In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And welcome everyone to this episode of the Real Leaders Podcast.
You know, as for the history of Africa, there's no secret. The corruption has been the reason why Africa hasn't developed.
Right.
You know, mismanagement of government funds, mismanagement of resources in the ground, uneducated leaders coming in on board that's not properly negotiating long-term contracts.
Right.
The staffing of these, you could say regimes, where majority of it is based, 80% of these regimes are staffed with family members who never went to school. Some of them may not even know how to read, but they put people around them that they trust, because Africa has a history of coups. You know, if you're not moving a certain kind of way, or you're not performing to the likes of the people, they find a way to try to oust you out. And then you, on top of that, so you want to be surrounded by people you can trust that you know won't want to do you harm. But then you also have to watch people like the generals. So when you're in areas where there's a military-led country, the general has majority of the power, who himself can coup out the president because he controls the army. So it's a lot of little things like that that allows, you know, the corruption to exist in Africa. So, and a lot of it, as you know, corruption is all built around money. So if money isn't properly managed, and you have people that's unhonest, that's managing the current state of where your finance and future goes, then naturally corruption is going to exist. But because there was never a mechanism that can actually watch over the people that had, you know, access to the management of these funds, there's no way to prove who's taking money, how much they're taking, when they're taking it, and where, and how far or how long they've been taking it. So it really puts a dent into the country's growth in general. So every country now is sitting there waiting for resources financially to be deployed to wherever it needs to go, but then you never see that money because the families or the group or regime that's controlling that money is living lavish in Europe, in France, in the UK, wherever, in America, in Brazil, wherever they are, spending the money that needs to go towards the country. And I think what we're providing is that accessibility to information, to know how these funds are being allocated, who they're being allocated to, how much of it is being allocated, and why it's being allocated in the first place. So when they have the information, it just opens up the door for people to now help to regulate along with government.